Welcome back, and it's time for another five things. And how anyone can sit through 3 hours of this show is beyond me. I mean, an hour of it is all adverts. I'm so glad I'm in the UK. Don't have to watch it live. I can't imagine many people watch this live anymore. Gathering the ratings, not many people do. There is still quite a few, but how you do it, I do not know. Like if you can't fast forward some of these matches because they are brutal to watch. The adverts every 5 fucking minutes they're going to a break. It's ridiculous. The commentary is terrible. It's 3 hours long. It's just too long, this show, and there's nothing ever really happens. But what did we learn from this week? We did learn that they're building towards Survivor Series and the War Games matches, unfortunately. Of course, yet again, the women have to have a match, don't they? They have a Royal Rumble because the men have a Royal Rumble. They have Money in the Bank because the men have a Money in the Bank. And honestly, every time they've had one, it's never been as good as the men's. Let's have it right. None of them have been very good. But yet again, they've got to have a War Games match. They did it in NXT as well, and they were never very good. Let's have that right. The men's were always better. But the women will go to war. And we know who's pretty much in the match. We've got Damage Control and Nikki Cross. We've got one more person going in there. And for me, there's only really one person who could go into that match and fit in, and it's Ronda Rousey. In my opinion, would be a perfect person to join that team. On the other side, you put Bianca Belair, Oscar, Alexa Bliss. And then you've got two more spots to fill. And that's where it gets difficult. That's where you could either go with maybe, I don't know, a Shotzi and Raquel Rodriguez. I'd definitely put Raquel Rodriguez in there. Without a doubt, put her in there. She'll be good. And even maybe if she's fit enough, if she's returning, hopefully she is, Becky Lynch, but I don't know if she's fit enough yet to return. So if not, then you put a Shotzi in there maybe. Should be decent enough though, I believe, with those five against those five. But it won't be very good. Let's have it right. It won't be War Games matches that we've seen in the past. Come on, it's not going to be like Horsemen against Dusty Rhodes and them lot. Do you know what I mean? And the Road Warriors. It's not going to be like that anymore. These War Games matches are not going to be the same. Not going to be. There's going to be a lot of weapons, a lot of high spots. Not going to be a proper War Games match, in my opinion. Not the ones that I used to love. That I do love watching over and over again. But I am a little bit excited for the Survivor Series. I will give you that. At least they're doing a War Games match. I have enjoyed a few of the men's ones. Let's have it right. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that. We'll talk about that in a bit, though, because we did also learn that Mia Yim has returned. There was a segment with the Judgment Day and AJ and the OC, and they needed someone to go up against Rhea Ripley, really. They needed someone to negate her. She's always getting involved. She's been involved far too much. They needed someone. And Mia Yim does fit that bill. She's good in the ring. I've always enjoyed watching her work. Happy she's getting a chance. The last time they gave her a chance, it was ridiculous. Yeah, I'm happy to see her back. She's good in the ring. Would like to see more from her. Yeah, we saw more of Nikki Cross again tonight, and I'm not a big fan. Let's have it right. She's in the Women's War Games match, and she was also in a match. She's joined Damage Control now, it seems. Like she's sort of with them for now. I think it's just going to be for the War Games match. There's no storyline beyond that, I don't think. But she had a match tonight against Dana Brooke. Yeah, she's still got a job. How? I'm sorry. Sorry, Dana, but what's the point? What is the point in her being on the roster? I mean, she does nothing. They do nothing with her. If they did something with her, granted, but they don't do anything with her. So what's the point in her? Like, they could do something with her. She is quite talented, but they do nothing with the girl. She's got a good look, but they do nothing with her. She could be a manager. She's done that before, and she was pretty decent. And they never went forward with it. I think she could be quite good in that role, but they do nothing with her. So what is the point in her? What is the point in her? And also the 24/7 title, we know nothing, because tonight they had the title match. Nikki Cross pretty much squashed the champion, got the title, didn't really want it, and then went to throw it in the bin and missed. Botch of the night, botch of the week, maybe even botch of the month, botch of the year, maybe. Jesus Christ, how could you miss that bin? But yeah, we're heading towards Survivor Series, and I'm hoping they're going to do some Survivor Series matches. I think they will. Definitely Judgment Day against the OC and Mia Yim would be one for me. Like doing an intergender one, that would work. I believe Mia Yim could work with the men as well, as Rhea Ripley could as well. I think they should do it. Why not? It would be decent. I think the two women that you could put in there are those two, and they could make it work. Definitely. Like, I could see Mia Yim beating the shit out of Finn Balor. She's twice as big as him, and Dominic as well. She's bigger than Dominic, so she could beat the shit out of both of them two at least, and give some to Rhea Ripley. Do you know what I mean? So why not? Why not do that match? It makes sense. It looks like they're going that way. It would work. Survivor Series elimination match. Definitely one there. They could do one or two more, maybe even. So I would like to see them happen. That would be pretty cool. Other matches, like I'm saying, the men's War Games match is where it's at. It's got to be the Bloodline. Has to be. They're on the picture for it. They're in the video package for it. It has to be them. Has to be them against 5 others. Who though? Who? That's the question. I have no idea going forward at the moment. It could be the Brawling Brutes, I suppose. Get Sheamus back. He's got married now, so he'll be back. So I would have thought it'd be those 3, and then maybe a long shot is the Paul brothers, because there's a story there. They could do it, and that would draw. If not those 2, then maybe Drew and somebody else. I don't know who, but there's someone you could throw in there. There's always someone else that could go in. Let me know what you think down below. But the main thing of tonight was the burial of Theory. Like, how many times have you seen like this happen? We've seen it a few times now. He's joined an elite club. An elite club where you cash in and you lose. I mean, the ones I can think of off the top of my head. What's his name? Damien Sandow, John Cena, Baron Corbin, and possibly Braun Strowman, if I'm right. There might be a woman in there as well. I can't remember. But those are the ones that come off the top of my head. He's joined an elite club of people that have failed to cash in. And yeah, man. Okay, there's a story to the way they did it. It kind of worked, but it was kind of stupid. Like, there was an open challenge. Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley was going to, well, Mustafa Ali was going to answer it, but Bobby Lashley just squashed him in the back. That was jokes. That was funny. Comes out, doesn't like start the match at all. Like, you think he just goes after Seth Rollins. The bell doesn't ring. He beats the shit out of him outside, puts him through the table. Security come out and take him away. That's not stupid enough from him, because surely he wanted to win the title, so he'd be more focused and not do that shit and get him in the ring and get him to ring the bell. And then As Seth Rollins is down, out comes Austin Theory. How many people have tried to cash in for the United States Championship? Never seen that before, but I suppose any title, just that's stupid. And goes to cash in. Rollins kicks out a couple of times from a few moves, tries to fight back. Then Theory hits his finisher. The ref's down, out, and then from nowhere, there's Bobby Lashley again. I thought security had got rid of him. And then he beats the shit out of Theory while the ref's down. No security coming back out. They're just gone, missing. Like he's dodged them. They're chasing their asses backstage somewhere with their thumbs up their bums and their mind in neutral. And here's Bobby Lashley beating the shit out of Theory in front of everyone. And then puts him in the hurt lock, leaves him laying on the floor, leaves through the crowd, and then the ref comes to, starts counting. He manages to get back in a dodgy like 10 count. Like he just makes it in. The ref, yeah, okay. And then we get a stomp from Rollins. 1, 2, 3. Rollins is still the champ. Suppose it makes sense, but a few parts there are questionable. Like what happened to the security? And yeah, Theory, man. Ever since McMahon's gone, this geezer has been at the brunt of the burial, man. Like he's been at the brunt of it. Like they have buried him out of like every time. Yeah, okay, beat Shelton Benjamin earlier on in the night, but everyone's beaten Shelton Benjamin. Somebody call his mama, because yeah, this geezer's getting buried out here again. This is like the biggest one, though. Really, this has got a sting for the geezer. Like, where does he go from here? As for Lashley, kind of like a heel turn, I think, sort of, when he beat the shit out of Mustafa, but I don't know what's going on there with him. Rollins, though, is over massively. Where do they go here from him with him? I say keep going with this open challenge. It's kind of entertaining. Who could answer next? Maybe he could be someone that goes in the War Games match against the Bloodline. Why not? He's over with the fans. He's turning into a massive babyface. Let's have it right. Everyone's singing his songs. Yeah, he acts like a bit of a weirdo, but everyone seems to like him. So yeah, he's just got to keep going with the way he is. Don't change that. And yeah, he's over, no doubt. But poor old Theory. Never mind. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.